printed truck, or what's happening. Hopefully you guys don't mind too much that we've been spamming the feed, absolutely spamming the feed and over posting with the live streams today. But you know what, if I'm doing stuff, why not share it with the world, right? Share it with the world. So welcome to every single person in the stream. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Finally getting back into the live streaming. I know that it's a few live streams today, but people seem to enjoy them. Last time I was doing these regularly, so hopefully it'll be the same type of thing today. Printing up some sluice boxes, booyaka. Printing up some T50 parts. We got T50 stuff over here. We got some M50 stuff over here, and then we got the sluice boxes as well. Let's go ahead and check back in for the people who have been with us all day long, and let's go ahead and actually see exactly what we got going on our special order 100%. Now, if you guys were with us for the previous live stream, these are the 4 kilos we started spinning earlier today, and just so you guys see what kind of progress we make in a 4-hour time period, 3.5-hour time period. You're looking at it, baby. There we go. People say enders are slow. They're not that slow. They're not that slow. They're not that slow, right? They're actually getting it done. So kind of cool progress. Kind of cool to go ahead and see that solid, super duper solid infill with the cubic style infill going at 25%, 30% infill, I believe. And we got 4 layers on the wall. So this is a super strong print. This is not like a tchotchke. This is a functional item for a person who is extremely functional themselves. So this has got to be able to sustain some weight, and it's got to be able to do it repeatedly and not have any failures whatsoever. Otherwise, people's safety is going to be put at risk. It's a fitness item, so you definitely want to go ahead and do the best you possibly can to go ahead and create the safety for the user on that end. I'm not going to go ahead and give away exactly what this is because it's top secret, but it's still pretty cool to look at. Check out what else we got going on. Oh yeah. And just for a comparative, this is the size we'll be going to. So set this guy here. This is the size that we'll actually be cutting this sluice box to. So pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. You actually do get a fairly large height build volume on these old Ender machines, and I like them a lot. They've been really good to me over the time that I've been printing. Cool stuff. Fast Energy, what up, what up? Great to have you in the chat, my guy. Great to see you staying sucker free. Hell yeah. Do definitely go check it out. Everybody in the chat, I want every single person in the chat to open up a secondary window, click Fast Energy's Adventure, and go subscribe to him. He's a solid dude, 100%. I'm going to be doing these streams a lot. I've noticed that the vertical lives are actually tied into the shorts algorithm, right? So when you have a vertical live, your vertical live's actually being promoted into the shorts feed as well as the live stream feed. So it's good for your channel, but it's also good for your community, right? This is like probably one of the #1 ways that you can kind of get out there with an instantaneous style interaction, with an instant style message to your people. Kind of cool, right? See if we can get a shot of the extruder actually doing the job. Just see exactly what we're doing here. Look at that. That's where the magic happens, boys. Just the tip. Good stuff there. Diamond nozzle. $50 versus $1 on a nozzle might seem like an exorbitant cost to some, but that $50 nozzle will provide you good quality results over the entire time that you're printing with it. It will never have to be replaced. It will never have to be re-leveled on a bed. This is just good stuff. So for anybody who's out there, if you've been thinking about potentially going to a diamond nozzle, don't even question it. It is 100% worth it. It 100% cuts good results. I mean, let me see if I can do this without ruining the stream here. Look at the surface finish. This isn't even like a 0.4 layer. That's a 0.6 nozzle doing 0.3 layers. And it is that clean, so clean. Almost zero layer lines whatsoever. And I attribute a lot of that to the diamond nozzle itself, just getting such good layer adhesion between the layers. I mean, what exactly is going on right here? You have a CNC glue gun drawing a picture over and over, building a vertical item off of that glue gun picture. So the cleaner that glue gun extruder tip is, the better of a quality extruder that you have nozzle wise, the better quality your print's gonna be, right? The better that those layers actually adhere together, stronger your print's gonna be. Jesse Powlock, Fast Energy says, nice work. #1 in the chat, #1 in our hearts. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is cool, dude. Pretty solid. Threw a level on this guy last stream. Seems to be performing outstanding for us. Decided to go ahead and start this guy up over here with a clean little fiber optic slam ring. Kind of a cool little factory, right? I have a cool little factory. I have a lot of machines, and even though they move slowly, it is made up for by the fact that we have a volume of machines themselves. You can either go quickly, or you can have machines that move slowly and have a lot of them. There's only two ways to do it. Sharing a live stream. Hell yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now, when you look at this part over here, guys, I want you to go ahead and take a quick look at it. This is the same style foregrip that I use on the BinTac T9 as well as the T50. When you're thinking to yourself, what is a BinTac T9 or T50? And it's an air gun, an air rifle, right? Air rifles are cool because air rifles do not have the same background checks or FFL registration permit processing that firearms typically would, right? So you have the same style of a projectile. This is an air gun pellet, a 9mm air gun pellet, and this is totally legal for, you know, even prohibited persons to go ahead and own. That's the difference really between air guns and firearms. These air guns, not regulated, can ship to your house, all of the above. You go ahead and you take one of these guys, it's exactly the same weight, right? This is exactly the same weight. That's 115 grains. This is 115 grains. This is a hollow point. This is a ballistic tip hollow point. There's almost no difference between these two things if they are moving the same exact velocity. So 115 grain, 115 grain is basically the same. The only thing that you have different wise is the propellant itself, one being powder actuated and the other one being propelled by 4,500 psi compressed air. Really amazing technology. It's been around for a long time, but it's only truly now at this point coming to full fruition where it's like on the same level. These two things are the same exact style of an energy level. It's just they finally have gotten there on the air side as they've always been there on the powder side. Back to the lecture at hand. This is an air rifle item. So no firearm stuff whatsoever being taken down, produced here whatsoever, just air gun and sluice boxes. Why sluice boxes? Gold's $3,000 an ounce or more. So $3,000 would do a lot for my budget, and the more gold that I can recover, the more of it that I will have, right? So that's basically the way that it works. And gold is where you find it. So a sluice box will help you find it better than just, you know, hopes and dreams, wishing and praying, right? I know people some people are fond of the dowsing rod, but I will definitely stick with the tried and true method of prospecting followed by classification in a sluice box and a pan. If you know a better way to find gold, do let me know about it. Not really running a lot of crazy settings. You can kind of see it's just plain Jane, typical. 213 on the extruder temperature, a little bit hotter than 210 because I go with a 0.6 nozzle. 60 degrees on the bed temperature itself, not bad. How can I best do this? I'm fighting with it right now, trying desperately to go ahead and get the best angle for you guys. As time progresses and I put out more of these, things will get smoother and things will get better. And I appreciate the patience as you guys bear with me and I make that learning curve. Oh, damn. Mistake on live stream right there. My phone just fell flat on my printer. Good job, dog. Way to go. Pro streamer. Now we get to see whether or not we've thrown off our print and completely destroyed it. I bet you we have. I bet you we hit that print and destroyed it. If that's the case, you guys get to see what it looks like when you ruin a print because you touched the print bed. Trying the best I can to get the camera all set up and whammo. We'll see how it goes. We'll be able to tell pretty quickly because what's going to end up happening here is this is going to be off kilter in less than 1 or 2 layers if I've destroyed this print. No, it's like the total pro thing to do, right? But here we are. Even though this is the smaller of the 2 Maccabee speed channels out there, this is definitely one of those things where you will experience the same style of ugly foibles. Yep. See that? That is a print defect that was user-induced by me hitting the print bed with my camera just now. So what we go ahead and get to do at this point is throw that in the garbage. As much as it hurts my heart, we actually have to throw this print away. So I'll go ahead and pop it off here real quick and you guys can take a look at it. Professional print people probably wouldn't do that. I'm just a guy. This is what happens when you end up hitting a printer. It is no longer aligned on the layer below it, and the print is worthless and ruined. This is no less than $5 in material. I'll be throwing a $5 bill in the garbage can, and you guys can learn from that. Don't let your phone hit the build plate when the build plate is in motion, otherwise you're going to end up with a situation like this. Really good print, good raft, good quality, minor stringing, but the human element, which is my own foibles and failures, definitely bit me in the ass. At least we were able to go ahead and catch it before we wasted a bunch more filament like this. Okay. Hit stop on the machine. Oh yeah, that's a costly one right there. Check that out, guys. We got 56% of the way through. We let the power run for 9.5 hours, and then we had to open palm strike our piece off the plate there. Sucks. Stopping our printing. Jesse Powlock, yeah, man, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Either what's the old rhetoric with the printing? Either it's perfect or it's wrong. 100%. Either the machine, even on long prints where it's like 60, 70, 80 hours worth of print time, better be fucking perfect for 80 hours, or the whole print is actually incorrect with one defect. So that's where we're at with this guy. It doesn't really hurt my heart that bad because at least we were able to go ahead and witness it together and hopefully learn something from it. If one person out there learns from my folly today, we'll all come out ahead of the game here. Printed trucker, yeah, that's always fun. Isn't it good stuff? And the beautiful thing about it is I don't even have enough filament left on the roll to recreate it. So what do? We use the rest of the filament that we have left on the roll to try and start the sluice taper. It's really simple on this clipper pad, guys. I cannot recommend enough that you guys do definitely get yourself a clipper pad if you are on the Creality stuff, because it will absolutely make you so much more efficient. You will not believe the efficiency you gain just by going to a clipper pad. So we'll go with sluice taper. Booyah. Print. Loading. Preparing. Ha 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 ha. You should be busy with another donut. Yo, you know what it is? I actually have to be really careful with that because right now I'm going through this thing where I'm actually getting skinny fat. It's like the worst kind of fat for me personally in my body type, right? Like I'm not a big dude, but I'm getting bigger to where my clothes aren't fitting right because of the incessant donut habit. I can't be left alone with them, right? I intend to only have one, and then I turn on a Rick and Morty episode, and all of a sudden I got 2 empty boxes of donuts, 2 apiece. I'm like, holy shit, dude, you're 4 donuts deep, bro. You're 4 donuts deep. So as much as I do love the donuts, it's also detrimental, right? I used to be much more fit than I am currently, and now only because my body is slowing down post 45 plus, I'm like, damn, I'm really starting to feel it now. Just like that, we are on the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Printing things that didn't used to been. Wow, that's not really a good lyric. Whatever. Yeah, bummer. It was coming along nice. It was, right? It was. That's why I make beef jerky in the truck. You know what? A lot of people like use that dead commute time to do many different things. I myself have put a burrito on an exhaust manifold more times than one. So it is a viable way to utilize the commute. Now when you end up with a failure like this and you have something that's got a vertical profile and you get maybe halfway through it like we did, sometimes you can justify keeping this just so that you can have like a small piece of a sluice. If you wanted to add a little test piece, what have you, you might be able to justify that. But the good thing about it is it's actually not a super huge waste because of the fact that it's got these tactical rails on the side, right? If you look at the profile of the box itself, boom and boom, these do rail together. So even though there's an open end here where it wasn't finished in the same manner that this one was finished when it got all the way to the top, this is actually salvageable if you do have the brackets, which they come with, right? So if you haven't already, do check out my eBay store, Maccabee Speeds eBay. I do sell a lot of gold prospecting and gold recovery stuff on eBay. It's something I've had an interest and a hobby in for a long period of time, and I've only just recently expanded it into my own stuff to be able to go out and prospect. I'm 54 and a lazy truck driver. Hey, you know what? But truck drivers make the country go round. Truck drivers literally fuel the country one load at a time. So let no man disparage the truckers. Whoop. Extra length, that's right. That's right. And you know what's cool about it is actually the way that I put these together is with a rail system, so it actually helps out greatly. Let me go ahead and get the manifold box for you guys to look at. All right. So these guys actually just came off the printer not too terribly long ago. This is going to be your hopper, where you would actually feed your pay dirt into the whole system. It's even still got the raft support in there like this guy. Bam. Put your hand right through it. Pull the support out. Good to go. Now you can see right through there, 100% ready to rock and roll, right? On the other side, here, this is the water manifold. Water manifold also has a support, and we'll pop that guy out. Very gratifying to remove these supports. There's an internal one as well. So what I like to do is I just go like this. Now I've snapped the two pieces of this loose shark manifold together. Pay dirt would go in here. Water on a 3/4 inch nozzle or a hose would go here. And your sluice box goes down here. Pretty rad, right? Pretty rad. Now for a typical setup with the taper, we'll just go like this. So even like I said, missing that closure is not useless. You guys want to see the whole hopper system for it? Let me get the hopper. Turn this around. Now this right here is the heart and soul of this whole system. Right here. This is the heart and soul of this system. On the side, water inlet. Integrated, printed in spray bar. That's rad, right? That's rad. 1/2 inch openings right here. Rocket launcher style 1/2 inch openings. That's going to kick all the big rocks down off the back of the sluice, and that's going to go ahead and allow all your pay dirt to fall directly into the sluice manifold like this. Booyah! How rad is this? So now you have water in here. You have secondary water source here. You pour your pay dirt on top. All your less than 1/2 inch stuff goes down into the box. See if you have any blockages visually going down into there. Everything then goes down into this section. Boom. Booyah. Oh, I'm gonna kill another print if I'm not careful here. Pretty rad. This is pretty rad to me. I do like it. I just need to go ahead and figure out a couple more pieces. I would like to be able to get something that's like at an angle, but a 90 like this. So like go whoosh, 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 back and forth, kind of like the gold cube design, or maybe even like something to where this went in a squared circle all the way down, like and you could just like clip in more sections as you went down. That would be really cool. ultimately, like I said, gold is a skill, not a science. And all you got to know is that it's 27 times heavier than water. And if you can control the water flow and get good pay dirt that's actually gold bearing, chances are you could classify it in some very basic equipment. So that's what I'm after. That's literally the thing that I'm trying to do with my printing right now. Sluice taper. This is cutting this guy right now. Eventually that small line will be this. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Never would have thought that 3D printing would be applicable. It's an amazing time we live in. Printed Trucker says, I agree with that 100%. It is an amazing time that we live in, and honestly, this TPU material is super viable. It's super viable. Like, it stands up to the UV, no problem. It absolutely brushes off rock and larger gravel impact, no problem. This is a really, really rad material. And I can't overstress it. This is replicator technology to me, right? Nothing like this existed when I was a child. So to me, this is still, the magic hasn't worn off. This is still really cool to me. LLC 247. What up? What up? A subscriber from my other channel checking in on me. Hell yeah, brother. Good to see you, LLC 247. Great to have you on the channel. As you see, it's a different channel than my typical home, but it's absolutely cool to have you in the chat, man. Welcome, welcome. T50 stuff. T50 thumb hole foregrip. M50 blue carbon fiber optic. Rad. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I definitely like the direction that this secondary channel is taking. I definitely do like the idea of being more involved in live streaming like this. I like the vertical live format. I like that the vertical lives get sucked into the shorts feed. That's good for a channel's traction, right? And I like being able to share with you guys some things other than my other channel's content as well. The reason why I'm having to start a secondary channel like this is because of the fact that I am 100% AI confirmed as a blacklisted channel, a shadow banned channel as far as my other platform is concerned. I have over 100,000 subscribers and do almost no views every single day because of mandatory caps on the viewership. You see the views go boop and then immediately cap off, and I'm like, God, sitting here fighting an uphill battle trying to post on a channel that's obviously on some type of a list, not going to get traction. So here we are starting the whole thing over, and I'm like, fuck it. If I did it once, I could do it again. It's not like a lottery ticket. You know, content is just basically hit and record, and if you hit record, if you smash it, they will watch, right? So here we are doing it again on a different channel, and hopefully it'll be equally as successful. Maybe I'll learn some 3D printing here. LLC says, learn a little bit of everything here. Learn a little bit of everything here. You're gonna notice a lot of cross posting in the sense that I will be definitely taking content from my previous channel and putting it on this channel as well, just because of the fact that, you know what, I know in my heart that I don't make the worst content in the world, you know. It's just not being given that exposure or viewership that I feel like it rightly should be seeing, and I've seen that, like I said, confirmed through a lot of different sources. So we're gonna go ahead and try and start with a fresh slate, even though it's intimidating to kind of start from zero, and see what we can make of it. If we can't make of it, if we can't make it, you know, hey kid, you want to buy a YouTube channel? Hey, it is what it is. I think this is kind of a good evolution though, just for the channel in general, for the brand in general, I should say. It's a different channel. Be aware of YouTube's reuse policy. I'll have to look into the exact reuse policies. But from what I'm seeing, as a channel, I actually have the ability to flag or not flag copyright infringements and people using my content. So if I post something on this channel that I have already on my main Maccabee Speed channel, it does give me a notification on the Maccabee Speed channel that someone is doing a copyright infringement, and then I get the opportunity to either have them moderate that video or do nothing about it. And I've just been doing nothing about it on my own, right? Because it's my brand, it's my channel, it's my content. So hopefully there's no negative repercussions by doing that, and I'll be able to go ahead and put some new content that hasn't aired previously on this channel as well. That's going to be a lot where the shorts and where the live streams are going to come in. Doing well here. Jesse Powlock, that's excellent insight. Absolutely excellent insight. As a person with multiple channels, I respect your insight on that so greatly. Smash like, guys. Size 18 thumb. Smash like. Wow. Demonetized for using your own background music. That's so rough. I've never heard of that, but I mean, hey, God, it's terrible. You never can tell with Google. In general, it's kind of a moving goal line on a lot of aspects with the Google machine. So I can't say I don't believe it, because I do believe it. Damn, demonetized. That's rough. Oh, phone fell over 2 times, but at least this time it missed the print and didn't kill this one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and let this one ride. Just let you guys enjoy some printing goodness here, and I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my dinner. We'll check back with you guys in a few minutes. I want to thank each and every one of you for being present with me. LLC 247. It's always something with Google, my guy. It's always something. What is up? What is up? What is up? Back from dinner. Got a successful print cutting off on the left-hand side here. Making it through the evening, getting things done today, taking care of things. Honestly, this live streaming thing, new, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. So hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of this in the near to distant future. I bet you guys are out there wondering, like, is this all this guy does? Is this all he does all day long is just print? And the answer is no, no, no. I'm not only a printing guy, I'm also a union label certified local 104 sheet metal worker. And yes, it's copper brass, it's all soldered, it's kind of cool. Just a little trinket, sheet metal worker strong, right? So if you were wondering, there it is, the question that got the answer without being asked. I do have a different job, and I do participate in the sheet metal workers union. That's what I'm employed at on 9 to 5. All right, dudes. Coming up all the way to that 1 hour long mark we typically end up hitting in these live streams. If you've enjoyed what you see today, make sure you smash that like button. If you would like to see more of this, make sure you subscribe for more. And if you've really enjoyed what you saw today on this live stream, make sure you share it so that somebody else can see it. And I will catch you guys in the next one.